Hello, everyone. This is Kiri from the Red Dawn, and welcome back to the channel. And happy Good Friday to you all if you are watching this video, wherever you're watching uh, around the planet. It is Good Friday at the moment, and happy Easter to those who celebrate. It's not my Easter, it's the following week. For those who don't know, I'm Greek Orthodox, and yeah, we celebrate the week after. But I'll absolutely take um, a couple of days off work, being today and Good Friday and Easter Monday. So 4 day break for me, and I'm sure for a lot of you as well, and for the people working in the Easter break as well, especially in hospitality. The essential services and all of that as well. We absolutely thank you for what you do. But yeah, it's been a week and a bit. We are back from an international break, and it's FA Cup action. Liverpool are taking on Manchester City at the Etihad in the FA Cup quarterfinals. Let's talk about the enemy. Let's talk about Manchester City. And first off, we have to acknowledge it. They have just won the Carabao Cup. They have got their hands on their first piece of silverware of the season, beating Arsenal 2-0 in the final. We know how Pep Guardiola operates. Once his team gets a taste of a trophy, they want more. They are going to be absolutely greedy. We know that they would want to steal another trophy from Arsenal and potentially win the domestic double. And winning that cup gives them a massive boost. But that is a massive but, Reds fans. Underneath that Carabao Cup, there is a dark cloud hanging over the Etihad. And why I say that, because they have just got dumped out of the Champions League. They were battered by Real Madrid, losing 2-1 at the Etihad and 5-1 on aggregate. A Real Madrid team not at full strength, and a Real Madrid team, us Liverpool, beat 2-0 in the league phase. They will be smelling blood, Man City, no doubt about it. Do not underestimate how much that hurts them. We know City, we know Pep. The Champions League is their holy grail, and getting knocked out of Europe is a colossal psychological blow for them. And that brings us to the FA Cup. Why are City going to treat this like a Champions League final? Because they have to. It's simple as that. Their European dream is dead, and the Premier League form is just looking surprisingly shaky as of now as well. They keep dropping points. Arsenal, they have got it in their hands at the moment. You'd think they would seal the title by then, but all of a sudden, the FA Cup, it's just suddenly become their absolute priority, and Pep wants to salvage this season by securing the domestic double as well. He wants to prove that the Champions League exit was just a blip for his squad. They are going to come. They are going to be desperate. They are going to be angry, and they are going to look like they are going to make a statement, because you know what. But you know what happens when a team is desperate, like Man City. They leave gaps. They get emotionally reckless. We saw that in the Champions League game against Real Madrid. They have a massive European hangover, and it is up to Arne Slot and our boys to completely derail their season right here and right now. We need to be absolutely ravenous. We cannot just rely on them on having an off night, because let's be brutally honest with ourselves. Our domestic form hasn't exactly been pretty either. We've been shaky in the Premier League. We know that. We drop points. We had absolutely no business dropping to points to teams that we should be beating. And we are in a really tough spot in the Premier League table at the moment. The league campaign, it is a grind right now with the amount of games we have left of the season. The pressure is mounting, and that is exactly why the FA Cup is no longer just a bonus competition for us this season. It is a necessity. This is our golden ticket. Think about what this means for Arne Slot, and whether we like it or not, he needs this trophy to silence the doubters, stamp his authority, and prove that his project is moving in the right direction. Winning the FA Cup, it validates everything he's trying to build. It's hard for me to say it because I wanted him gone for a while, But if he seriously cares about salvaging this season, then surely winning this competition has to be one of them. You need a tactical masterclass. You need a blueprint. And I think Arne Slot has already shown exactly what that blueprint is. If you cast your minds back to that massive clash against Galatasaray, Slot completely tore up the script. He absolutely got rid of the 4-3-3 system that he always used, and he rolled out a 4-4-2 diamond. And let me tell you, it was an absolute tactical perfection. I generally believe this is exactly how we can beat Man City on the weekend. Think about how City plays. How do they beat you? They invert their fullbacks, they overload the center of the pitch, and they suffocate you with their passing. If we play our standard midfield three, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Ray and Cherky, or whoever else steps in, are going to outnumber us and pass us into death. But that 4-4-2 diamond, that changes the game entirely. By using that diamond, we flood the engine room. We put four bodies in the center of the pitch. We can go man for man, nullify Rodri, and City completely choke their build up play. We block the middle. We force them out wide, where our fullbacks can trap them as well. And the best part, up top, instead of having our wingers isolated out wide, the diamond gives us two central strikers sitting right on top of City's centre backs. Whether it's Gahey, Ake, or a half fit Ruben Diaz, our front two will pin them back, stopping them from stepping into the midfield to create overloads. It's bold, it's aggressive, is exactly the kind of tactical curveball that gives Pep Guardiola nightmares. But to pull off a 4-4-2 diamond, you need to bring the right personnel. And that brings us to the team news because we have some massive injury updates that could force Slot's hand. Let's look at City first. The good news for us, their defense is battered. Guardiola is officially out with a tibial fracture, and both John Stones and Ruben Diaz, they are facing late fitness tests. Mark Gahey, he missed the Carabao Cup final, but he is back for selection, so we'll likely see him partnered up with either Diaz, if he is rushed back, Kuzanov or Nathan Ake. And Pep is reportedly starting James Trafford in goal over Donnarumma as well. In the midfield, we have to watch O'Reilly. He was the hero for them in the Carabao Cup final, but Pep might bring in Rain El Tenuri at left back and maybe move O'Reilly in the middle to partner Rodri and Bernardo Silva. And up top, the cyborg himself, Erling Haaland. He loves the FA Cup and he loves playing against us as well. 9 goals in his last 11 games in the competition, and he'll likely be joined by Antoine Semenyo. So our centre backs are in for a battle. Now, our team news for Liverpool, we are missing some huge names. Alisson is out with a muscle injury. He did not take part for Brazil in the international break at all. Conor Bradley, Giovanni Leone, and Ratura Endo, we all know they are stuck in the treatment room. But the biggest question mark is Jeremy Frimpong. He picked up an issue on international duty with the Netherlands, and he is facing a late fitness test. So massive call on who's going to play at right back. Up front, we do have some brilliant news. Alexander Isak is finally back in training after 3 months out with a broken leg. It is amazing to see, but Saturday is definitely too soon for him to start. He will be back in action in the Champions League against PSG. Cannot wait to see him back on the pitch. But here's the massive boots, ladies and gentlemen. The Egyptian king, Mohamed Salah, he is ready to play against City. And here's a stat for you. If Salah plays and he scores, he'll be the first Liverpool player to score in 4 successive FA Cup matches since Emil Husky back in the 2001 season. He is going to be hungry for that. So let's get into what I think is going to be the starting 11 and what I think Arne Slot should select if I get lineup builder. Bear with me, guys. Not really prepared as I always am. There it is. There is the lineup. So, as you can see here, we got the 4-4-2 diamond ready to go. So let's get into it. We know that Alisson will be out. So to come in will be Georgie Babadashvili. Into the back four, do you play a player like Dominic Soboslai, who has played in the right back position and played at right back in our last matchup against Manchester City? Knowing Arne Slot, he is probably going to do that. But for me, I absolutely don't want that to happen. So I'm going to pick Joe Gomez for this one. I'm presuming he's fit to go, and we know he can get the job done defensively as well. Moving on to the centre backs, no surprises here. It will be Ibrahima Kanate and Virgil van Dijk. And at left back will be Milos Kerkez. Andy Robertson could be a shout for this one as well, but I will give Milos Kerkez the nod for that one. Now, moving on into our midfield four. In the double pivot, we have got Ryan Gravenberg and Alexis McAllister to break up the play. And in the double 10 position, we will go with Dominic Soboslai on the right-hand side and Florian Wirtz on the left. They'll be playing behind the two strikers, doing their thing. And up top will be Mohamed Salah on the right-hand side and Hugo Ekitike on the left as well. So that is going to be my starting 11 for this one. Knowing Slot, I seriously hope he does not pick Soboslai at right back and Cody Gakpo on the left and revert back to a 4-3-3 because that would be a recipe for disaster with that as well. But that is going to be my starting 11 for this game. Prediction time. Well, look, we know City are desperate. They want to win the domestic double to erase the pain of champions of the Champions League. But they are vulnerable. We talked about how depleted the defenses are, and they are missing some key pieces in there. And if we deploy this 4-4-2 diamond, we will suffocate their midfield and we will unleash Wirtz, Ekitike, and Salah right down their throats. I am going for a 2-1 win to Liverpool for this one. I could be absolutely deluded here, but City will score early. I think a Haaland will score. He is inevitable, but I'm backing Hugo Ekitike to cause absolutely chaos to get us one, and Mo Salah to break that Heskey record with the match winner in the second half. But what do you guys think? Do you think the 4-4-2 diamond will work against Pep? Get into the comments right now and drop your starting 11 and score predictions below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new so you don't miss our post match reaction show as well. Take care, everyone. Have a great and blessed Easter weekend. Stay safe, be kind to one another, and as always, up the Reds.